Hey, I know I don't usually do videos in person with real video footage, but this is sort of an exception. This art tablet just arrived to me in the mail a few days ago. I picked it up just recently, and it is the GAOMON S830. It's 8 inches, and it's an art tablet. It's somewhat comparable to the tablet that I'm currently using, which is the Wacom Intuos. That tablet is about $70, and it has 4 programmable hotkeys, like this tablet does. But this tablet is about $40, so it's a more affordable option on Amazon. And GAOMON actually reached out to me, and they basically said, "I like your channel. I like how you communicate with your subscribers." I haven't been doing much of that lately, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, they said, "I like how you communicate with your subscribers, and I like your channel, and I would like you to review this art tablet." So I said yes. I would love to introduce my audience to this art tablet. And I'd love to receive one myself, of course. So I will be unboxing this today and reviewing it in comparison to my Wacom Intuos tablet. Here it is, the GAOMON S830. First of all, the box is very cute, and it shows me the tablet, which is nice. The back of the box has some specs. On the Amazon page for the tablet, it says that it's compatible with Windows, Mac, or Android, and I don't have a Mac anything, but I do have a computer with Windows 10, and I'm going to be testing it on Clip Studio Paint, which is what I use to draw and animate anything other than Flipnote animations. And I'll have to test it on Android separately, and I will get back to you and put a note in the description if it works. But otherwise, I have a Windows 10 computer, so I should be absolutely fine. There's a battery-free pen, and again, this tablet is normally around $40, and my Wacom is about $70, so it's $30 cheaper. And it connects via a micro USB cable, and it has a quick start guide. That's very nice. And it includes extra nibs. That's very nice and useful. And a clip. Okay. Alright, let's take a look inside. Alright, here it is. Here's the tablet. And a little case for the nibs. Oh, that's very nice. There's a clip and all of the nibs. There's 8 extra nibs. That's a lot. And there's this quick starter guide. Here's the connector, what looks like the connector. A bookmark? That's nice. I think it's a bookmark. It shows the pen. It says happy time on it. Okay. Oh, there's a case for the pen too. That's very, very nice. Connector looks pretty sturdy. And here's the pen. I already like that it is fairly thick. Let me try to hold it in my hand here. My other pen is a little bit thin, and it has these 2 buttons right here lower, so I had to shut them off because I would continuously press them by accident when I'm drawing stuff. Yeah, it's nice and big, and I hold a pencil really weird, so I go right around those buttons, so I'm not going to, by mistake, press those buttons too often. That's very nice, and it has a nice grip. It's thick. There are no extra nibs in the pen. Not that I need them, there's already 8 extra nibs. But I did find out how to put the nibs in and out of the pen, which is just kind of just pull it out. And you shake it and it doesn't come out, so it's obviously sturdy enough. See, it just comes right out. comes right out, and yet it's very sturdy. Shake it and it doesn't come out. So it's probably not going to come out when you're drawing. Alright, now let's plug her in. Okay, on second thought, one more thing before I plug this thing in. It's huge. In comparison to my Wacom Intuos, which is right over here, by the way. That's just my DSi, don't pay attention to that. It's huge. Yep, that's the size comparison. This thing is huge to me. As for the surface that you can draw on, it's close to the same with a little bit of extra, it looks like. They're about the same. Here's a full side-by-side comparison of the two tablets, including the two pens. One of them is quite obviously bigger than the other one, and I like that about it. It has the same two buttons. They're probably programmable just the same as the Wacom was, but I can hold it easier. And I also like the system of how the nibs go in and out. The Wacom was a little bit harder to get the nibs in and out. Okay, so this is the cord. And this appears to be what you plug the USB part of the cord to, the male USB, in order for it to work on Android. Because I just tested this on my phone, which I'm recording on right now, so I can't show you. But I tested this on the bottom of my phone, and it works. But I'll be plugging it into my computer, which is a Razer blade. Here are my fully programmable hotkeys. I got undo, mouse L, mouse R, and redo. And it was very easy. You just click on it, you click on this box, you put your keystroke. You don't have to type that whole control thing, you literally just press the control button and Z. And I named it undo, and you press X, and it saves it. That is the area that you'll be working in, which is probably about the same size as this, actually. It looks bigger, and feels bigger, but is about the same size, and has this cute pattern on it. But it's about the same size. And I guess this is... Ah, okay, so you can turn your tablet upside down and work on it upside down, I guess. I guess some people turn the paper to the side, so you can emulate that with the tablet, which is pretty useful, actually. I personally would not, but feel free to if you're one of those people that turns your paper to your side and draws like that. Thank you all for watching. I know that this is not my usual video at all, but I can only hope that this video helps you if you are thinking of buying a new art tablet yourself. Again, it's compatible for Windows, Mac, and Android, so it has you covered, as long as you're up to date, that is. And later this week, hopefully, I will be uploading a speed paint where I use the Wacom Intuos to make the sketch and the line art, and this tablet, the GAOMON S830, for the coloring and shading. So there will be a direct comparison, and it might be a little bit more in depth as to how the tablet operates and feels in that video. Stay tuned if you are interested in the GAOMON S830 still.